You still writing code by yourself? Well, you're just a boomer. Like, it's 2025. Just make an LLM write it for yourself. It's a good idea, right?
Why is it so slow? Why is my computer is not so slow?
I just ate Ollama.
I wasn't expecting to get something this complicated. Like, yeah, it's honestly surprising me. Let's see. Okay.
Well, today I'll figure out whether or not it's a good idea, if it's partially a good idea, or if it's absolutely a bad idea that you shouldn't take in consideration. I'll use this tool called Dyad. I'll give it some challenges that will always get more difficult, and we'll see how well it will handle them. Starting from a simple static website and going to a project that I built by myself, and seeing if AI can replace mediocre programmers like me.
Download Dyad for macOS, Windows, looking for Linux. A dedicated page just to Linux. How nice. Experimental Linux support. I'm just gonna use TR because I'm on Arch. Let me just zoom in. Paru Dyad. Yeah. This one. Okay, no. GitHub releases page. Yeah. Where is it? Not the beta, maybe. Let's go here. Let's just go for the source code, I guess, at this point. Okay, so tar -x f dyad chd dyad 0.15 npm run dev run start, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Electron Forge command. No, okay, let's just download the binary. It's probably easier for everyone. There's this deb package. Why is there no Flatpak, my friend? Okay. Deb tab and yeah. Dyad, I guess. Not really something that I care. Okay. Seems pretty interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting. Yeah. If you want to edit package info and stuff files, no, let's just continue. I guess it's this one. Okay. So it's inside user. It's inside bin. Okay, we got the binary file. Oh, how easy was that? How easy? Okay, the way operates more content for pro users. AI responses to user release also answers fixed problems. Okay, I don't really care, to be honest. Share anonymous data. Why not? Of course, reject. Install Node.js. Set up AI model access. Yeah, this one is free, so I already had it somewhere. I don't remember where. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna show it to you because it's of course an API key, so I'm just gonna leak it somewhere during the recording. Build your dream app. First of all, let's see if it works. Hi. Yeah, it's quite... Sorry, there was an error from the AI. Failed after 3 attempts. Resources been exhausted. Okay, that's definitely interesting. Keep going. When to report the beta, you have response. Well, I would first love to have a response, but how about Marcus Aurelius app? Ah, well, it's working. I actually haven't fixed anything. Create Marcus Aurelius app. I'll start by building a simple application that display quotes from Marcus Aurelius. That could be actually a good idea of an app. Okay, can I see it somewhere? Is it possible? Yeah, I do approve, but oh, okay. Well, it's... I genuinely thought it sucks, but this really simple stuff can be done. Now I want to do something slightly harder. Fetch those quotes from an online site so that they do always change. Let's see. Okay, I can definitely make the quote. Can I restart it? Is it possible? Can I yeah, approve. Yeah, whoa. Okay, amazing. Failed to load quotes. Try again. Seems to be not doing very well, if you ask me, but the moment you ask something not even complicated, literally just refresh up, yeah, literally just connecting something to the internet and not just displaying some predefined text, it's just going to not work, and that's something I was already expecting, if you ask me. In my opinion, he just invented an API site, because there's no such site that gives back any sort of Marcus Aurelius app, any sort of Marcus Aurelius quote. But let's add something slightly more useful, I guess, because I mean, that's something pretty stupid. Something that someone actually asked me to do in these days is an alternative to Kahoot. I know that it's slightly complicated. It would have taken me a while to do such things, so let's see if AI can replace humans and destroy the human race, like I hope. Create a Kahoot alternative. Tired of waiting on AI? Get Dyad the IDS Pro. Trade game mode selection, host game, join, Jeez. Okay, approve. Host game. Okay. And how are other people supposed to join? Like, I don't get it. What if I open it up on okay, it's also here. Okay, join game. I wasn't expecting to get something this complicated. Like, yeah, it's honestly surprising me. Start, join. Well, I have to say that graphically it's really well made, so I might consider using this for at least building some mock-up of the app that I'm gonna build. But to be honest, it's not even a DYADS or how is it called fault. It's mostly Google Gemini API fault. But I do also believe that even if I ask DeepSeek or ChatGPT or whatever, they would have still made such errors, because at the end of the day, I mean, AIs don't really code this well. Maybe Claude, but not really, if you ask me. Yeah, of course, there's no such thing as remote server. Yeah, as I said, it hasn't really brought any sort of backend. There is, I mean, building a Kahoot alternative is not the hardest task that you can do as a programmer, to be honest. So I was even expecting it to write something, not necessarily working, but at least something, not literally just refusing my request. But I mean, AIs are just lazy. The back end so that I can start playing. I think, in my opinion, why is that? Okay, yeah, let's just ignore it. But in regards of actual front end, it's crazy. Like yeah, it's nothing insane, but still looks pretty good, if you ask me. Write a Three.js, like I'm doing right now, Three.js site that allows you to plot data in a sort of 3D political compass test. Why this question? Well, it's because recently I'm building one, and I just want to know whether or not DYAD is better than me on writing code. Building is this site that looks kind of stupid and useless, and it is, absolutely it is. What it does is, these are all my songs from a Spotify playlist, so that if I want to have like a really dancey music, I can just go over there and it will even start. Many people actually ask me some tips about music in general. I've wrote this site specifically, but yeah. If you're interested, I can, this is of course into listen, not dance. That makes absolutely sense. If you're interested, I might do a video about this, but I'm curious about what the AI can do. In my opinion, not a lot, but we'll see. Whoa! Plug invite import analysis 5 to resolve import 3 from this file exists. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Yep, approve. Okay. What the hell is going on right over here? I have to say, the UI part is amazing, but it doesn't work at all. You know, that's the thing that surprised me about LLMs. Yeah, all of my CSS nowadays is just written by ChatGPT, but I can't trust them by write a single line of JavaScript, Python, or everything you want, because they're just not capable of such task. What the hell is even that? Okay, the text is all blurred and I can't understand anything. Let's see. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah. Improving text clarity in 3D. Yeah, let's approve, I guess. Oh, it works. Oh, it seems to be working. It's just that it's not really understandable for me. Like, I don't want to ask him to do any sort of music related stuff because it requires the Spotify API and it might be pretty hard. What the hell? I want 3 axes. No, I might have made a slide. Let's see if he actually understands what I want. Economic, libertarian, and conservative. Yeah, it's actually what I asked. I phrased the question not really correctly, but I managed to understand what I was trying to say. So that's pretty cool. Economic, authoritarian, progressive. Yeah, I would love to have a plane because right now is not really understandable, you know. Let's try. Yeah, I was even interested in a thinking pod. I'm thinking that I had in plan to another plane will represent the natural line for progress. Okay, yeah, that he understood what I was asking, and let's see if I can rebuild sort of my app, and how much time it will actually take me to do such thing. Okay, it's working. Add a grid to also the other plane. I mean, something we can fix and not really yet, but can I like go back to previous whoa, what is that? Okay, I see. I cannot really do anything too fancy, you know. Okay, it would have been crazy, but to be honest, I started with a lot of prejudice about this sort of LLM stuff, because in my personal experience, trying to write code assisted or completely throughout LLMs is just the worst thing you can ever do. The moment you start doing something slightly complicated, so I wanna bring it to extreme and always make things more complicated, so that we'll see the breakpoint for such technology. But it's going pretty well, if you ask me. Can you make it the top right? Yeah, let's see. This is pretty straightforward. By the way, is it even possible to read the source code? Yeah, it's pretty why is this CSS all over here? There's no such thing as a style.css. Well, retry. Maybe it's working, I guess. Not really, no. It wasn't such a complicated task, but it managed to fail it, and kinda like Indian programmers, but they are even cheaper than LLM. Do you want to install this? No, I don't want to install any sort of package. Why would I have to install another package just to do this simple stuff? Yeah, another thing that I hate about LLM is the thing that they hallucinate and starts imagining non-necessary dependencies just to do any sort of thing. Like, write me an hello world and it will ask me to download like a hello world library or something. Doesn't really work. If I click, nothing happens. No, it's not the problem of being easier or not easier to interact. It's just the fact that I cannot interact with. Oh, okay. Extreme progressive. Okay, that's they're even bigger. Okay, extreme right, extreme authoritarian, conservative authoritarian. Yeah, it's shall I say it's working pretty well. It's working pretty well. Could you add the possibility? Yeah, it's something pretty straightforward. I asked, what does it mean publish? Like, I don't know, but I have to say it, I wouldn't recommend such thing for someone that doesn't really know how to code, because yeah, at the moment it will start hallucinating how it did before and ask me to download like random stuff. People that don't really know what they're doing, they will of course approve and not really fix any sort of thing. And what the hell is going on right over here? So yeah, it's just a tool to speed up the process of writing boilerplate, I guess, and I'm fine with that if you ask me, but I can't see anything, my friend. Sorry, the questionnaire from me. You exceed your quota. Please check your plan and the time for more information. Yeah, I probably use too much the Google API, and that's pretty fair. I wanna try something before ending the video, and that is using my own LLM. I've got Llama 3 latest. That is a pretty small model, but it sort of works. So yeah. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Is there something? There's not really such thing. Model local. Wow, it's actually working. Yeah, okay. It was easier than I expected, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna use Llama 3 and well, it's not the right shot. Swift Capybara Bloom, yeah. I can't really go back. Yeah, and can I open it or what? Yeah, Marcus Aurelius app is the only one working, and it's just insane. There's no yeah, let's just say that it's a cool project, but you the moment you get out of the project, you cannot really go back, and it's quite cool. But let's see the import. Maybe it will work for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess this one maybe. Boo. Okay, yeah, I managed to get the right one. And does it still work like it used to? Okay. Cannot read properties of undefined reading to fix the. Okay, yeah, let's just see. First of all, if Ollama works, and I don't think it is because it's quite a stupid model. Second of all, if such feature actually works. By the way, it's pretty sad the fact that I can't really go back to my it's version 12. There's versioning. It's really well made as a program, I have to say. But my computer is just exploding thanks to Ollama. How long is it taking? In my opinion, Ollama is not really smart enough to do any sort of coding, so it is just going back and forth and, you know, trying to fix stuff, knowing that it's not really working, doing all this reiteration like thousands of times to get through writing something that will definitely not work. Let's just see. Check it for object.
Zoom!